TV soap news and spoilers say that fans are in for a twisted turn of events as Kristen plots something monumental, a plan so intricate and dangerous that it could change the fate of multiple characters in Salem. What exactly does she have up her sleeve this time, and how will Rolf fit into the puzzle? Today we're going to dive deep into what this new plot might entail. At the center of the storm is Brady Black, who is facing the grim reality that his time in prison is inevitable. After all the drama and heartbreak, Brady has resigned himself to the fact that he will soon be locked away behind bars. But just as Brady is ready to accept his fate, Kristen gives him a cryptic glimmer of hope. She drops hints of a plan that might be Brady's last chance to avoid a long and painful prison sentence. The problem? When Kristen is involved, things are never simple, and her schemes are rarely legal. The return of Dr. Rolf signals that Kristen's plan is not only devious, but likely involves something highly unethical. Rolf, the notorious DiMera family scientist, has a long history of pushing the boundaries of science, cloning, resurrection, brainwashing, and his involvement immediately raises the stakes. The question now is, what could Kristen possibly want from Dr. Rolf this time? Is she planning another risky experiment? Or is there something more personal driving her to seek out the mad doctor? One possibility revolves around Sarah Horton, whose paralysis has left her in a dire situation. If Kristen can manipulate Rolf into finding a cure for Sarah, it might open the door for her to strike a deal with Xander Kyriakis, or even use the cure as leverage for herself. After all, Sarah's current condition puts her at the mercy of whoever can help her walk again. And Kristen has always been one to exploit a person's vulnerabilities to get what she wants. Bringing Rolf back into the fold could mean that Kristen is planning to help Sarah, but not out of the goodness of her heart. Kristen is a master manipulator, and she never does anything without a personal gain in mind. Helping Sarah might just be a strategic move that sets the stage for Kristen's larger scheme to free Brady. If she can deliver a miracle cure for Sarah, she might be able to gain favor or even negotiate a deal that would get Brady out of prison. It's a high-stakes game, but Kristen has always thrived in dangerous situations. In an upcoming episode, Kristen will receive an unexpected opportunity at the DiMera mansion. There, she will come face to face with Dr. Rolf, and this chance meeting will ignite a new scheme in Kristen's mind. It's a moment of pure opportunity, one that Kristen is smart enough to seize. Armed with her signature charm and manipulation, Kristen will convince Rolf to join forces with her once again. What they discuss, employing this clandestine meeting, remains a mystery for now. But one thing is certain, whatever plot they concoct will have far-reaching consequences. There is speculation that Kristen's new plan will revolve around finding a way to help Sarah escape her paralysis. As we know, Dr. Rolf has a few tricks up his sleeve, and if anyone can come up with an unconventional cure, it's him. But the big question remains, is Kristen really helping Sarah out of some twisted sense of guilt, or is this just another power play? The timing of Rolf's involvement suggests that Kristen may be orchestrating something far more elaborate, possibly using Sarah's condition as a bargaining chip. Let's not forget that Kristen is one of the most calculating characters in Salem. Her moves are rarely straightforward, and her ultimate goal is often hidden beneath layers of deception. Could it be that Kristen plans to use Rolf's scientific genius to cure Sarah, and in return manipulate someone in a position of power to help Brady? Or perhaps she has an even darker plan in mind, one that will force her enemies to bend to her will. Another possibility is that Kristen may be setting up a scenario where Rolf's cure for Sarah isn't what it seems. Kristen has a history of using people as pawns, and it wouldn't be the first time she's used Rolf's creations to further her own agenda. What if the cure comes with strings attached? What if, in curing Sarah, Kristen gains control over her in some way, giving her an edge in her ongoing war with the Kyriakis family and everyone who stands in her way? Whatever Kristen's true intentions are, one thing is clear. Dr. Rolf's return signals the start of something huge. His involvement means we can expect twists, turns, and likely some morally questionable science. Kristen knows that Rolf's talents are unmatched, and she won't hesitate to exploit them to get what she wants. The real question is, How far will she go, and who will pay the price for her latest scheme? As the story unfolds, viewers will be glued to their screens, watching as Kristen's plot thickens. Will she succeed in her mission to help Brady avoid prison? And if Sarah is part of the plan, will she ever walk again? Or is she just another pawn in Kristen's twisted game? One thing is for sure, when Kristen and Dr. Rolf join forces, anything can happen, and Salem is in for one wild ride. What do you think about Kristen's new plan? Will Rolf play a pivotal role in her attempt to free Brady, or is there something even bigger brewing beneath the surface? Our TV channel Soap News and Spoilers is the place for those who want to know how the Salem story goes, as well as great Days of Our Lives updates and news. So subscribe to our channel to get what you want. Bye-bye.